Class weights. The class weights can be found in the Classes Weights page. Select Classes from the main menu. Then select the class from the appropriate year and semester. Then select the class menu, Weights. The class grade is comprised of the following categories, and their respective weights: attendance, tests, homework and projects, and trackers. Each category will impact the final grade, based on the weights entered here. The weights of the 4 categories must add up to 100%. Each class can have its own unique combination of weights. Since classes are per semester, you can set different weight values from semester to semester. When you clone a class from one semester to the next, you can also clone the weights, so that you don't have to enter the weights every semester. For more information on how to clone a class, see the appropriate help tutorial in the class scheduling section. Attendance weight. The impact of attendance on the final grade is based on the attendance weight entered here. Please note, if you are using the point deduction system, you will not be able to enter a value for the attendance weight. The point deduction system can be set to deduct a specific number points from the final grade for absences, instead of using the regular attendance grading system. This option can be set in the Classes Settings page. For more information on this feature, see the appropriate help tutorial in the Class Grades section. You can enter any value for the attendance weight, but the weights of all the categories must add up to 100%. The attendance score will be multiplied by the attendance weight to contribute to the final grade. The attendance score is based on the percentage of attendance and the corresponding value of each attendance type. Present equaling a full score of 100. Absent equaling a 0. Late equaling the value set for the late grade. And exemptions and vacations not counted towards the attendance score. If the class grade is based only on attendance, enter 100 here, and 0 for all of the other categories. If the class attendance will not count towards the grade at all, enter 0 here, and 100 in the other categories. For more information on attendance grades, see the appropriate help tutorial in the Class Grade section. The impact of tests on the final grade is based on the tests weight entered here. And the impact of homework and projects on the final grade is based on the homework and projects weight entered here. Please note that tests and homework and projects are divided into 2 categories, mainly for organizational purposes, but they work the same way. The student's test score will be multiplied by the test's weight to contribute to the final grade. And the student's homework and projects score will be multiplied by the homework and projects weight to contribute to the final grade. In this example, 50% of the final grade is comprised of tests, and the other 50% of homework. When you first set the weight for the test, or homework and projects category, you will see an alert notification instructing you to add your first individual test, homework or project. Within each category, you can add one or more individual items, whose total also needs to add up to 100%. To add a test, select Add, which is located under the Tests section. From the pop-up message, select the date on which this test will take place. The date drop-down contains all of the scheduled lesson dates for that semester. You must choose a specific date. If this is a take-home test, you may want to choose the due date. Enter the desired name for the test. Enter the desired description of the test. Enter the desired weight of this individual test. Select Create to save your changes and create the test. In this case, we created one test with a weight of 100. If we then decide to add another test, we can repeat the process. Select Add, and enter the details for the second test. If the weight of the second test will be, for example, 60%, we will have to edit the first test and change its weight to 40%, so that together, they add up to 100%. Select the pen icon to edit the first test. Make the necessary changes and select Update. If the weights of all the tests are equal, you can use the Average All feature to average out all of the weights. Select the equals icon in the test section. The weights will then be automatically averaged out, and you will not need to edit each individual test. You can use the Average All feature at any time to average out one or many tests. You can delete a test by selecting its corresponding X icon. Homework and projects are added in exactly the same way as tests. Follow the same steps as when adding tests. For detailed instructions on how to enter the grades for these tests, homeworks and projects, see the appropriate help tutorials in the class grades section. The impact of trackers on the final grade is based on the tracker's weight, entered here. Trackers allow you to track other elements of a student that do not fall under the other categories of tests, homeworks, projects, or attendance. You can add trackers with custom names and custom grading schemas. These trackers can then be used during or after class by the teacher or administration. For more information on trackers, see the appropriate help tutorial in the class grade section.